So it's so interesting what Google's doing with AI because, they've got to keep up. They recognize that this is the future of how people gather information and use information, and yet it cannibalizes their business. If you think about it, when you go to Google and you type in a search, what you want is the answer, not a link. But the way they have made money over the years is by providing us links. They get the links, show us a place to click, we click, Google gets paid. And that has been maybe one of the best businesses ever invented in the history of mankind. And yet what we see happening here is when they present AI results, they're giving answers, not links. That cannibalizes the way they make money, which is to provide links and provide clicks. And what we've seen pew to this kind of amazing study early in 2025, and I think it's going to set the tone for Google's challenges in 2026, which is when users go on to Google and they do a search, 15% of the time, when they do a normal search, they click out and they try to find the thing they're looking for. Only on 8% of the visits, when an AI answer is provided, do they end up clicking away from that. That's going to cut into Google's revenues. And so Google recognizes every time they provide an AI answer, they're getting less clicks and less revenue. It's a really interesting challenge for this business. So we can look at the PE ratios, we can look at what we expect the earnings to be going forward, we can look at what they might be charging for advertising, and Google's always given us very little information about that. But their business is at an inherent risk because of the cannibalization of AI, even within Google and even within Alphabet.